Hello, I'm Greg Munro and I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to our video introduction for RealMaps for property management. RealMaps is all about locational intelligence. It's about knowing the market. Our residential rent module is the perfect tool for appraising the market rent for any street, suburb, city or region in New Zealand, whether you're a landlord, tenant, investor, property manager, real estate agent, valuer, bank, insurer or broker. Our system, which was designed and written with the very latest web technologies, collects, cleans, collates, and then overlays on a map each property that has been or is currently advertised for rent in a clear, simple to use, fast graphical interface. I'm a visual kind of guy. Send me a page of numbers and it's like giving me a sleeping pill. Our dynamic maps allow you to quickly see the areas with the most number of rental properties, zoom in for a closer look and change your search criteria to filter only specific types of properties, and display the 10 nearest properties that match those criteria. Once you select a property, you can save or print a PDF market analysis for your records or to present to your buyers, the owners or the bank. Our approach is slightly different to all the other sites offering a similar service in New Zealand. Before RealMaps, there were only two sources of market rent information, the REINZ and the Ministry of Business and Innovation. The REINZ data is based solely upon information provided by real estate agencies that are also property management companies, unfortunately missing out on all of the properties rented by independent companies and private landlords. The Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment figures are more accurate about the rent received, but like the REINZ data, it is summarised to a wide area and doesn't tell much of a story. Property rental rates can differ from one end of the street to another, let alone from suburb to suburb. Is the property in a good rental area or a bad one? What amenities are nearby? Is it on a hill or in a valley? Does it have views? The legacy systems are not really all that useful, other than for the very broadest of guidelines. So now you know why we created RealMaps. Let's dive in and have a look. When you point your web browser to RealMaps, the first thing you come across is the login page. At the top right of the screen are the navigation links to go to our customer service area, the knowledge base, and our registration page. Enter your email address and password and log into the system. You now start with the main map page. Across the top of the map you have the address search bar, the filters, and customer service links and a logout button. We'll get to these in a moment. Under these you have the property list, which will be empty to start with, and the map itself. Now most of us have used Google Maps. You can interact with RealMaps in much the same way as any other Google map, including panning, zooming in, or changing to satellite view or terrain view. The numbers in the coloured circles represent how many records are clustered within each bubble. Each time you click on a coloured circle, you will zoom in closer until you end up with a map showing coloured markers representing the location of each property for which we hold information. We use the colours of the markers to represent the number of bedrooms, with red being 1, blue being 2, green being 3, yellow being 4, purple being 5, 6 being cyan, and orange being 7 or more. Another way of going directly to a property is to enter an address into the location search box and click on the full address when the autocomplete pops up. You will have noticed that on the left hand side the 10 nearest properties are displayed. These are ordered by distance from the selected property. If you click on one of these, then it becomes the selected property and the map and list adjust accordingly. When you click on a property marker or enter a property address in the location search box, the map pans out to that address and a small information window pops up with the basic information about that property. If it has already been advertised as a rental, you get the address, the rent per week, when the property was last listed, and the number of beds and baths. Below this is the details link, which shows more information about the property, including whether this property was advertised as allowing pets or smokers, what the parking situation is, what property management company advertised the property, or if it was privately let. On the description tab, you get to see more about the property itself, the ideal tenants, the amenities, and the whiteware. We've also provided a Google Street View. Often as a property manager, you like to see where the property is before visiting. Lastly, we have the Walk Score tab. For those of you that don't know, Walk score is a measure of how easy it is, or not, to be able to lead a carless life. How close the property is to shops, schools, medical centres, chemists, etc. For most renters, a property with a higher walk score is a better property to rent. Once you've determined that this is the property you're looking for, you can click the printer icon to generate a PDF current market analysis for that property, which can be emailed or printed. At the top of the screen are the filters, where you can change what is shown on the map. You can change the view to show a specific number of bedrooms, bathrooms, or scale the amount of rent per week. If you click on the Advanced button, you can also search for properties that allow pets or smokers, as well as limiting the search results to particular types of properties. The results are all dynamically updated, with the exception of the rent per week, on which you'll have to press the button to activate the filter. To keep the performance of the views fast when appraising a property, all of the properties are grouped into regions. Selecting a new region or city is a breeze. Just scroll to the bottom of the page and click on the name of the city or region you want to go to. We only send you the data in the region that you're currently viewing. That's it. That's RealMaps. If you need further information on RealMaps, our customer service portal allows you to review the knowledge base, look at answers to frequently asked questions, or participate in our forums. Registered users can also post questions to our technical department for answering. Thank you for listening. This was our introduction and guide to RealMaps, and we hope you enjoy using our